Right.
Europeans with stronger military power taking over all the Europeans. So I build a military too.
But you
let's talk about the long-term goals of African Lodge.
That's a great question, brother. Long-term goals.
That's not like talking about long-term. We talking about 5 or 5, 10, 15
10. Let's go on with 10. Oh, okay, 5 years. 5 years. In 2 years from now, this is October 2004. By January 2007, whether by having a contract accepted by a diasporan government such as Angola, maybe Zambia, maybe Zimbabwe, Mozambique, Congo, by having them accept a development program in agriculture, in mining, in natural building techniques that they see as being able to supply them with what they need in the situation. Now Zimbabwe and Angola, we could talk that shit, you know, with them, like, yeah, we gonna kill some crackers, we gonna come up there, but everybody else, strictly business. That's how I know they ain't gonna do nothing up here, cause I call.
Alright, so say a place like Zimbabwe, when you have about 1 to 2% of Europeans that control 70 to 80% of the land. So we just go there, get some guns, and just blow them away.
Well, about they down to about 20% now.
In Zimbabwe?
Yeah, shit, that nigga been going crazy. I mean, but goddamn,
20%.
To be 1,200 crackers to own 20%, 1/5 of that motherfucker. Shit, man, that's the biggest lick in the world. Shit. Even now to the day. But so imagine what it was back then when they owned 70% and they had niggas in little bitty pockets. You know that's how they do. They don't never just put you on one side. They have a little bitty pocket. In America, they put your ass in one side. And it's it, but they have a little bitty pocket here, pocket here, pocket here. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, so I'm talking about Zimbabwe. So Mugabe. When was this? A few years ago.
Approximately 2000.
So the plan is to completely get them off and send their ass back to Europe.
Yeah, and they threaten the airlift and all that shit there, but kill some more shit. There go.
I mean, so we take them out and kick them off the land. What can they do?
Nothing.
Alright, so
they can go home and mount some shit now, and they ain't mounted what they wanted to against Zimbabwe, because if it was Angola or somebody else who was vulnerable like that, you know, which Angola's not vulnerable, and they the only ones like that. The crackers can invade any of this other shit anytime they want to, man. Ain't nothing to stop them motherfuckers. You see what they just did in Ivory Coast, in Liberia? Shit. You see what they just did in Haiti?
Alright, so once we kick them out of the land and send them back to Europe and lay down our foundation in like an area like Zimbabwe.
Now that's when after that point right there, I mean, when you ran through that shit pretty fast, like that shit wasn't nothing. But nigga, that's some shit. But when we do get to that point, then we can talk about what you're talking about dealing with everybody. See, like Dr. Lewis said, you heard him say, now when you stop fighting, then you can sit down and talk. You know, you can sit down and talk. You know, after the motherfuckers stop fighting. But you see how he said Mobutu had a war going up in the Congo, Central African Republic, Sudan, Uganda, Rwanda, and then Savimbi striking down in Angola. You see how they keep the whole shit destabilized? Just like that. It ain't no motherfucking magic.
And they just run up in your area and just take whatever.
Man, just run up in that motherfucker
and trade you for a few guns.
I got to find them videos for y'all, man. By the next time. I mean, I got the crackers riding the train through the Congo. You can see the mountain going all the way down. Number crackers standing up, big bearded crackers through the Congo with big guns. Niggas laid out by motherfucking Lake Victoria, stinking. Shit coming, vultures shit eating on them niggas. Yeah. Man, shit. The only way right now that you gonna even be able to stop that shit, because we're gonna start there, because you know the center of where people is where that shit always start. And like we say about the AIDS virus, yeah, 60 million motherfuckers done died, but it ain't actually no AIDS virus. They just giving the motherfucker the medicine that kill you after they tell you got that shit, which is based on the fact of you having weight loss, diarrhea, and other little bullshit that got to do with other diseases. So, right now, you know, they got that shit. You know, this is all the Arab shit right here. You know, this all we got right here, man. And the crackers got South Africa and Botswana still. This Namibia, Angola, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Malawi, Mozambique, Tanzania, and you see 10,000 UN troops in the Congo now. I mean, shit, man. When you think about it for real, we got very little on Earth left.
Wow.
So, I mean, with that being the center, and with the ancestors, when you have a knowledge of your black self and knowledge of contemporary Africa and knowledge of the contemporary political scene, shit, just look up in the UN session. Look up the goddamn Security Council. You have to ask yourself, how the fuck do Angola, Africa get on the goddamn United Nations Security Council? What the fuck did they do? And when you finish, you'll find out. A whole bunch of white blood in the soil equals a seat on the Security Council. It's like just, you know, like mixing crack. You niggas can understand that, can't you?
100,000 is not enough. We need some more blood to spill.
Well, hell yeah. We need to go south. And South Africa is just begging. I mean, we was listening to Malcolm the other day. Malcolm went all the way around the corner. He said in Congo, Lumumba told the white man to get out. In Algeria, they told the white man to get out. In Egypt, they told the white man to get out. In Northern Rhodesia, that's what it was back in the 60s. They told the white man to get out. In Southern Rhodesia, they told the white man to get out, and in South Africa, they telling the white man to get out, and he say he not going, but he got another thought coming. Yeah, he going. He'll either walk out or swim out in his own blood.
Yeah, I thought that was beautiful.
God damn it, we right here sitting with the chance to do it. We sitting right here, man, with the chance to do that shit, man. To sit in this motherfucker swimming in his own blood.
That'll be beautiful.
I mean, it's just simple. When you look at they could have did it. I don't know why the hell they stopped, but Cuba, yeah, I do know why they stopped. Because the United States had to promise to buy at least 50% of the oil Angola produced when they came out with the goddamn contract. Yeah, they spanked their ass. And then they made the crackers pay. And Cuba's got the sanctions on. And Angola made them say, well, shit, cracker, okay. Y'all, I seen the goddamn geological survey you got, bitch. You said, talking about I got all that oil, bitch. For this contract right here, if we don't invade South Africa, we sitting right here and keep them and shoot. Where they sitting with all the damn tanks and shit, the Angolans and the Cubans. Wait to invade that bitch. They're saying, shit, if you don't sign this shit and buy this shit and help me develop this shit, then I'm gonna invade that motherfucker. I'm killing everything. I don't give a damn. So them crackers said, okay, hold up. Can we talk about it? You know, and that's how you do. But anything else, they ain't gonna get it. Pause that shit, man. Stop it right now.
Brother Tut, the Pan-African Lodge is a great organization and a great business structure, and this is definitely what our people need to overcome these damn devils destroying us and taking everything we got. But obviously, it seemed to me that we're going to need help. So what kind of sponsorship are we looking at? Sponsorship and support.
Well, the first sponsorship we need is from our ancestors. You must be attuned with the spiritual world to do this work. This number one.
We have a lot of rich black folks.
They gonna die with their money buried up under their house or wherever they keep it. I ain't concerned about them. They ain't finna do nothing. I mean, get your mind off of who has been assigned to keep us in our poverty, but appears to have the illusion of having money.
So you're trying to say these are small percentage of black people with money are used to manipulate the larger majority,
Right.
so they won't do anything that's going to benefit the majority of our people, especially a pro-African organization.
Right.
Right, gotcha.
I mean, and you can be a pro-African, but walk up to a nigga house and knock on his door, ring his doorbell and ask him, let's go to Africa and stay. Nigga be like, nigga, what?
I ain't losing nothing in Africa.
Let me go get my brother. Yeah, I ain't losing nothing.
You lost your mind in Africa.
You lost it right here. You lost your name.
So this goes into the next question. What are the? Let's talk about the fear of our people.
The fear of our people is based on a daily and monthly and yearly campaign by white civilization at not only just murdering our people. You have to understand, these people are in contact with the occultic world. If you observe the pictures of the lynchings and the hangings from the old South, you'll see dark clouds hanging over the burnings and the hangings. I'm talking about, this was a period of great upheaval in the spiritual world. They manifested the last vestibule of evil from the dark realm in order to constitute their fully coming into power, because they had control of us, but they didn't have control of the whole world. They used us to gain control of the whole world. So the idea that civilization began, modern civilization, the process we're going through now, the way we're living now, began with the white man's occultic ritualization of our murder and death. The changing of the African original species of human being in mass form from human living tissue into gaseous chemical by burning is the process by which they overcome the spirit of the God of the universe by wanting what they love and wanted in the universe more than what we wanted. They wanted the death of us more than we wanted life. And so here we are.
Alright, so how do we overcome this?
By loving life more, by taking the chance at death, knowing that it means life for those who come after us.
What about killing some devils?
You have to. Until you've actually experienced. I mean, like I said, and that sister over there could tell you, she was the one who picked up the phone and, like, baby, I got him. I watched him. I saw, the life lead. So when you break that spell right there, you like, oh man, that motherfucker couldn't help but, he was reaching and, when you broke him down to his base element and you witnessed him in it, in what they showed to us over and over, all the pictures from the history books, the niggas just dying all kind of ways.
To talk about fear, how does the fear affect the organization structure we're trying to build?
Like I said earlier, I'm not going to try to save 50 million black people. It's beyond the realm of possibility. So fear, as we dealing with it in the Pan-African Lodge, because we're saying that as an aid organization, we're going there with what we need to help our people. We're intervening. We don't give a damn who they're saying what. We're going in there to give them what they need. In this other realm, we're in the science of development. So when we're coming there as developers, we're saying that, hey, look, living in a commune together and basing that commune on the development of this mine in this mountain here 3 miles from this commune is going to lead us to have substantial power in our nation and the world by our having command of these metals. So fear would have to be eliminated in the black man and woman in order to them to be able to see themselves as a nation of people conquering another people with this metal that is connected to the land of their birth. That's why I say as African Americans, your ass gonna die. Because if you can sit up here every day and watch all this shit, these crackers running around on that continent of Africa, catching alligators and hunting wildebeest and all this shit, and your ass can't get to the thought of goddamn it wanting to get there and beat this cracker off of that land. If you can't stand that thought, if you can't maintain that thought, but you can walk around every day and be free and not starve and shit, then your ass deserves to die. And the only justice in the world can be that you will. I mean, to be absolutely real with it, you know, to, you know, put away the bullshit finally. The fear of our people is the one thing that maintains us in the place where we are now. All the other shackles have been taken off.
All right. You just spoke about justice. This seemed like a great proposal to the Pan-African Conference, since we're talking about Pan-Africanism.
Next year, 2005, right?
2005.
Yeah. I think the Shrine of Black Madonna here locally is partly sponsoring, is going to be having some of the events at their place. They were speaking of it last year as I was still involved with that.
Because we spoke about the embassy, but I think we really need to get in touch with the representative of each country that goes to the Pan-African organization every year and lay down our proposal, which we can work on within the next few weeks, few months.
Yeah, I mean, but there's two realms.
Especially the people you're talking about in the southern part of Africa.
Yeah, but they don't. The Pan-African Congress won't deal with them. Or Zimbabwe.
All right, when we have the Pan-African Conference, I mean, isn't it representative from most of the 50-something countries in Africa?
But yes, it is, but the most radical. Now, I'm definitely planning to attend and have the plan engineered towards being able to make a presentation at the conference. But Angola ain't studying that shit. I already asked them. I talked to them niggas.
So Angola is not going to the conference?
No, they don't give a damn.
Zimbabwe?
No.
Namibia?
No, yeah. I think Zimbabwe will probably be there. I ain't spoke to them specifically on it. But I think they probably will, because Simbi is just a goddamn energizer robot, goddamn it. Simbi Mubako, the goddamn ambassador to the United States from Zimbabwe, this nigga's crazy. We sat there with this nigga in the Soul Veg. First was at the ITC in Morehouse. And Simbi came here in 2002. No, it was 2003. I was a Panther then. He came to the First African Baptist Church, Bishop Lomax, across town, and it was him, Eric Toure Muhammad from the Final Call newspaper, and Cynthia McKinney, and a political counselor from Zimbabwe, and his name was Sian Shavanga. And me and Sian, for 6 months after that, carried on a beautiful telephone relationship. He informed me of so much pertaining to Zimbabwe and the diaspora, and we became such good friends. And he was my first true diasporan, international, Pan-African revolutionary comrade, and he shared so much with me pertaining to our place in the world. I was like, damn, Sam, why you fucking with these niggas over here? These niggas dumb, these niggas listen to BET. Sound like shit. But the niggas know telecommunications. The niggas know agriculture. The niggas know metals. The niggas know everything.